We all love comfort. Soft beds, predictable routines, familiar places. The world inside your comfort zone feels safe, warm, secure. But here's a hard truth. Your comfort zone is killing you. What is the comfort zone? The comfort zone is a psychological state where things feel familiar and controllable. It's a mental space where we experience low anxiety, low risk, and very little personal growth. We all have one. It's where we binge watch instead of build, delay instead of decide, and scroll instead of start. The problem with staying comfortable. At first glance, comfort feels like the goal, right? But here's the catch. Everything you want is on the other side of discomfort. Comfort tricks us. It tells us, don't try that new thing, you might fail. Don't speak up, people might judge you. Don't go to the gym, you'll look stupid. These aren't just excuses. They are survival instincts, evolution's way of keeping us safe. But safe isn't always smart. What happens when you stay comfortable too long? When you live inside your comfort zone too long, you stop growing. You lose confidence. You feel stuck. You start waking up with no real purpose. You may not even realize it, but your life becomes a loop. No progress, no change, no fire, just survival. The science of discomfort and growth. Let's talk about science. Psychologists call it the Yerkes-Dodson law. It shows that a little stress, just a little, improves performance. Too little challenge? You're bored. Too much? You're overwhelmed. But just enough discomfort? That's your growth zone. Discomfort is not the enemy. Discomfort is the signal you're growing. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself, activates when you're challenged. Not when you're cruising, but when you're struggling, learning, trying. Real-life examples. Think of anyone you admire. Athletes, artists, entrepreneurs, leaders. None of them stayed comfortable. They leaned into discomfort. They took rejection, faced failure, embraced the unknown. That's not luck. That's deliberate discomfort. And that's growth. The cost of avoiding discomfort. Let's flip the script. What happens if you never leave your comfort zone? You might avoid pain, but you also avoid progress. You never build resilience. You never know your limits. You settle for mediocrity. And worst of all, you look back someday and wonder, what if? That's the hidden cost. Comfort today might cost you regret tomorrow. Start small. Practical ways to break the comfort habit. Escaping your comfort zone doesn't mean jumping off cliffs or quitting your job tomorrow. It starts with small, intentional discomfort. Here's how. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Speak up in meetings. Start that creative project you've been putting off. Say yes to something that scares you. Say no to something that wastes your time. Go to that class, that gym, that event. Each uncomfortable step builds confidence. Each challenge becomes fuel for momentum. Discomfort becomes your new normal. The more you do hard things, the more your brain rewires itself. You go from avoiding discomfort to seeking it. That's where true freedom begins. Because you're no longer driven by fear, you're driven by growth. You realize, I didn't die. I got better. That wasn't failure. That was fuel. This pain, it's shaping me. Final message, wake-up call. Confort zone aren't evil. They're necessary recovery places, but not meant to be permanent homes. Staying there might feel safe, but so does a cage. If you want to grow, if you want to live boldly, if you want to make something of your life, you got to step out. Step out of routine. Step into challenge. Step into growth. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Neil Donald Walsh. Inspiring background music builds. So today, do one thing that makes you uncomfortable. One thing that stretches you. One thing your future self will thank you for. Because the longer you stay comfortable, the more you kill your potential. Subscribe for more real talk about growth and mindset. Like if this hit home. Comment. What's one discomfort you're ready to embrace? Break the cycle, feel the fear, and grow anyway.